Hey team, welcome to Wednesday, the 27th. All right, so remember today might still be a little active recovery for some of you who are recovering from Murph, and that is perfectly fine. If you are not, I expect you to go balls to the wall. Just kidding. Okay, so for your warm up, we're gonna start with a run, row, jumper, burpees. Remember at least 2 minutes of that. And then getting into 10 Mantis, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and then 10 air squats. Repeat that 3 times through, starting with those Mantis, okay? For your workout, we have 5 rounds, 4 reps. So 1 minute each of stone rows, V-ups, and then a rest. Do that 5 times through. Remember to record how many reps you get total between the rows and your V-ups, and then also comment what weight you used for your stone, okay? For durability, we're gonna do 30, 30, 30 of your glute leg lifts, 20 hip bridges, 20 calf raises, and then finishing off with 10 cat-cows. Doing that 2 times through. And then for recovery, we're gonna do some hero arms, eagle wings, window stretch, lying torso twist, and child's pose. At least 2 to 3 minutes in each one of those, okay? Let's go head over to Nick and see what those look like. All right, after your run, row, jump, or burpee warm up, you're gonna go into 10 Mantis. So remember, flat on your stomach, hands will start behind you on the low part of your back with your palms facing up, and then you're gonna rotate, reaching up overhead, trying to keep those hands as high up from the floor as you possibly can. Then from there, you're just gonna get into your push-ups. Shoulders underneath hands underneath your elbows, pressing up, touching your chest to the floor, keeping a nice solid plank position, squeezing those glutes. When you're done there, you'll flip over and do some sit-ups. 10 to be exact. And we can do some butterfly or a straight leg. Really make sure to touch your hands behind you on the floor and getting the shoulders over the crease of your hips. Then from there, we're gonna move into 10 air squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Getting that crease of the hip below the knees, standing up nice and tall, get a full extension of the hips and squeeze your glutes. Remember to repeat that 3 times through. And for your workout, we got 5 rounds, 4 reps, starting with 1 minute of stone rows. And just exactly like that, hips in line with your shoulders, squeezing those elbows up and back, bringing that stone to your chest until that 1 minute is up. Then you're gonna transition down to the floor for V-ups. And again, 60 seconds here, hands flat towards the floor, feet as well, and then you're gonna V up, touching your toes. After that minute, you're gonna rest. Be a good time to write down that number and start on round 2. And for your durability, we're gonna start with 30, 30, 30 of your glute leg lifts. Nick is starting with his stomach on the floor, chest to the floor, and raising 1 foot behind the other, heel towards the ceiling. 30 in that position. Then you're gonna transition to your side. And you can start with that top leg, again, raising the heel towards the floor in abduction for 30. And then you're gonna raise the lower leg as well for adduction for 30. And you guessed it, you're gonna do it on both sides. Smooth transition, Nick. Abduction there. Adduction. And extension. Really squeeze those glutes, make sure you don't feel that in your low back. After that, you'll flip back onto your back, and we're gonna do hip bridges. So heels are gonna be pretty close to your glutes, making sure that they are vertical from the floor as you bridge those hips up towards the ceiling. Think of those pelvic tilts, and then drive those hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Again, you should not be feeling this in your low back. After that, we're gonna go into 20, 20, 20 calf raises. So you'll stand, and Nick is gonna start with his toes together, raising up onto those tippy toes for 20. And then we'll rotate the toes forward, straight ahead. Again, onto those tippy toes for 20. And then we'll turn the heels in together, toes out for the final 20. After that, you're just gonna get back down to the floor on all fours, making sure your hands are underneath those shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, and we're gonna do some extension and flexion. Nice extension there in the cow. Here's the flexion and then the cat. Cat, cat, cow, and cat. Really work with your breath on that. And now for recovery. Remember, at least 2 to 3 minutes in each of these poses. We are starting here with hero arms. Now you're going to try to reach those hands behind your back. If you cannot, find something to help assist you with that. Either be a resistance band, a dog leash, if you have a belt, anything that you can do there. You might notice you might be like Nick, where one side is more flexible than the other. But what you're really going for is that finger touch that Nick is showing on this side here. Grab something if you are not able to do that. Then from there, we're going to just turn around so you can see him better, and we're going to work into eagle arms. You're going to cross at the elbows and then continue to cross at your forearms, bringing the palms of your hands together and really extend those elbows away from your body. Really good for those shoulders. And of course, doing both sides. Once you completed that, you'll go ahead and go onto your back for some window stretches. Nice flat on your back. You'll bring one knee over the other, pull the knee up towards your face, and then reach through the window to the back of your hamstring, pulling that knee towards your face. You guessed it, you're doing both sides. Then from there, you'll go ahead and sit up. Or excuse me, you're gonna do a lying torso twist. So continuing up, yep, again, bringing a knee up, and then you're gonna reach and fold that knee towards the opposite floor. Keeping the other hand grounded on the floor as much as you possibly can, keeping those shoulders flat on the floor if you are able. From there, you'll transition into child's pose. You can get on your knees, and they can be wide or together depending on your flexibility, extending those arms out overhead all the way through your fingertips and really sitting back into those hips onto your heels. Nice job, Nick. Now that you guys know what you are looking like, be sure to check the description below for scaling options. Contact Chad, Nick, or myself if you don't see a scaling option that you can do. Of course, any other reason you can contact us as well. Record your reps as well as the weight of stone that you used in the comments below. And have a great workout. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go.